Welcome. This video is going to go over the setup of a new year and term and how to make courses available for a new school year for different schools so that you can begin the PowerScheduler process of creating a new master schedule. So we're going to start off in our district office. So if you are not able to access district office, this does have to be performed at district office level. So you would need someone with that access to perform this for you. So first of all, if you are not in district office, navigate to district office. And then on the left-hand side, we're going to scroll down under setup and click on district. And then we're going to find our heading calendar and we're going to click on years and terms. This is where you would see a list of all the years and terms. And if you do not currently see 23-24, you're going to need to create at least the year-long term in order for your scheduling personnel to be able to use PowerScheduler to begin working on their next year schedule. So if you do not see 23-24, you would go back up to the top and click on New. Do note that once a year has been created, it cannot be deleted. It can only be edited. So please make sure that you're following the directions over here in this example entry when setting up a new year. So first of all, you're going to name the school year. And we're going to follow the example of 2023-2024. And then we need to give it an abbreviation as well. So it would be 23-24. And then I need to choose my first day of school and my last day of school. Now, you may be thinking, I do not have those official board approved calendar dates yet. What you can do is provide an estimate at this time and then come back later to be able to edit this when you have that board approved calendar and enter in those correct dates. So it's okay to use estimates for now so that your personnel can start working on the schedule. But you do want to make sure that if you use those estimated dates, you come back to this and edit your term dates based on what your school year will be next year. So you would click in and add those dates as needed. And then you would click submit. Once you click submit, you would be taken back to this years and terms page where you would now see 23-24. That will take care of the district side. However, you would also need to do this at the school level. So for the schools needing to use PowerScheduler to begin working on their master schedule, you'd want to navigate to that school. So I'm going to my high school. And then over on the left-hand side under Setup, we're going to go to School. And then I'm going to go all the way to the bottom under Scheduling and select Years and Terms. And then I would follow the same process here. If I do not see 23-24, I would click on New and follow the instructions on the screen in the example entry to create my new year. Again, if I use estimated dates, I would just need to come back and edit those dates later. Once I click submit, I'll be taken back to this list and I should now see my 23-24 school year. When I'm ready to make that edit, if I use those estimated dates, I can come over here to my Edit Terms button, both at the school and the district level. And when I click into that Edit Terms, I can see that year-long term that I created. If I click into that term, I have the option to change my dates here. and I can change those dates and submit as needed. The next thing we're going to talk about is setting courses to be available for schools so that they can use a course catalog in PowerScheduler. So I'm going to navigate back to District Office, and I'm going to scroll down again under Setup and click on District. And then I'm going to scroll under Courses and select Courses. This is going to be my list of courses, and I can filter based on what is active, what is inactive, and what is unavailable. I have my school selection here, so if I only want to work with certain schools, I can select or deselect. I have my year option where I can change it to see what is active and inactive, unavailable for that 23-24 school year. Whenever I make any changes up here, I can apply those changes and my list of items will update, or I can clear any filters. If I needed to search specifically for one course, I can add a filter and I can search for that course by number, name, department, all kinds of information. When I'm ready to make courses available or inactive for schools, what I can do is I can click on the course in the box next to it, and then at the bottom I can edit availability for schools and years. So what I want to do is select which years to adjust the school associations for the course I selected. So I can select that. I click Next. I select the school that I want to work with, or schools. And then I have Make Available or Make Unavailable. And I can change this back and forth as needed. And I can click Next. And then I have a summary and confirmation. It tells me how many courses were affected, years, schools. And since I was making a course available that was already available, there was not any change. But then if I did make it available and everything looked good here, I could click Submit. And it's going to take me back to that course. So if I need to edit courses that are available to my schools for the upcoming 23-24 school year, I can do that here. I can make courses available maybe that are new or have not been offered in the past by that school. I need to make them available to that school in order for the school to be able to use that course in their course catalog in PowerScheduler. And then if a course is not going to be used at a school anymore, I can make it unavailable to that school so they no longer see it in their course catalog. If I am at a school level, I can view which courses have been made available to me specifically. So if I go back to my school and I go down to School Setup, now I'm going to go all the way back down again to Scheduling, and I'm going to click on Courses. And I can view which ones are active and inactive for that school year. So there needs to be some communication between the schools and the district personnel who will be making and editing availability for courses so that you know which ones are made active and inactive and what changes need to be made. So you can view this at school level, so someone at the school can let someone at the district level know what courses need changing, and then the district process can be completed. So both of these processes will need to be complete before scheduling personnel come down here and use PowerScheduler. They will not be able to make a current catalog, and they will not be able to set their scheduling year to 23-24 until those two processes have been complete.